Hello, hello, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Today playing against another new. I've had a decent amount of practice into this matchup since the last time. I think I'm a little better at it, making some different sideboarding decisions. It's nice that on Talishar your blues automatically get taken out, because I always forget to do that in person. So looking at this starting hand, I'm going to banish my whale. So in this matchup, I've really started just being way more aggressive, not trying to find windows of opportunity, but make windows of opportunity, and it has been working out a lot better. So with that in mind, it's going to be not very much blocking, because we want to be able to hold on to cards for something like Mask of Recurring Nightmares to take something from us. Nice to get an incantation down turn 1. Not as nice to draw a second one immediately. So maybe we'll see if we can arsenal this, use Tunic on it on the next turn, but keeping an arsenal in this matchup is unreliable at best, we'll say. So 1 here. We will just let this go. It's not a Bonds of Agony. Homage to Ancestors. And then they're going to use Mask. So, in addition to playing the game today, I've got some things I wanted to talk about because there has been some news that is definitely relevant to Runeblade players. So we have Rosetta coming out here soon. I just wanted to give my thoughts on those new releases, new announcements in the downtime while, say, my opponent thinks about blocks, what have you. So, looking here, I could banish this Swarming Gloomveil and just do Mauve, Whale, Ravenous Rabble. I always think it's Rabble Rousing. Into Flail and Arsenal the Runeblade incantation. However, I don't think I'll get to keep an Arsenal. And if I'm not arsenaling a Runegate attack that I can save with Leave No Witnesses, I am not really that interested. So I am just going to go as aggro as I can, like I said. And then playing this instead of the Destruction, just because if I play the Destruction, I'll only have 2 Rune Chants next turn, so I won't be able to play the Whale. As it stands, we're going to give them some heads up that we have a Disruptive Piece in Arsenal or in Banish, but it's fine. It's still 3 damage. Alright. So, just doing the aggro thing. We are getting Frailtied, which does suck, but there's nothing we could have done about that. I still think it's worth it to throw the card at them. Although running Frailty Trap in New is a little bit interesting, makes me a little worried that we might be dealing with a Fatigue-style deck, but I think we can overcome that. Interesting. Interesting. Considering they're trying to block us out, this would be worth less value if we play it this turn. I think I'm just going to Flail. So we'll get our Rune Chant from Deathly Whale. So we'll be able to play Destruction next turn. Frailty sucks. Getting blocked out sucks. We're going to have to think about that a little bit as we play through our turns, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. So this is a little bit clunky. We definitely want to banish the attack and use it. However, besides that, I'm thinking of a Ravenous Rabble, Swarming Gloomveil, Bounding Demigod. Just from hand. We'll hold on to these 2 attacks and banish. And then we'll have Funeral Moon and Arsenal, which could come in major handy. So we'll just try that. I haven't run into this defensive of a new before, so we'll see how it goes. Try to stack up some good damage on the back end and send it all at him. So we're banishing we're getting a Banshee next turn. Interesting. Alright, so Rosetta. The 2 heroes that I would be most interested in are Aurora and Florian. I am not interested really at all in Lightning. I think, Go Again as a mechanic is not all that interesting. That's why I'm also not really interested in Auxilio, the new wizard. Lightning as a central driving mechanic, really just not that interesting to me. However, Earth is very interesting to me. I like the idea of slowing down the pacing of the game. This sucks. I think it's gotta be Banish Eulogy, but if they don't let any rune chants through, we won't get any use out of this Funeral Moon. This hand really sucks. And we only have one more counter left on a Runeblood Incantation. I think we will banish the Eulogy. We're not in the worst spot, but I want to get these cards out of my hand and try to keep them, a little bit on the back foot. They're blocking of their own volition, but they're still they're not being aggressive at us, which is nice. Gives us some room to do kind of what we want to do. Although it is definitely annoying getting blocked out like this. But yeah, so the Earth Heroes look interesting to me. Verdance I might play just because I have a pair of Stormstriders, and I don't think anything else has really been released that she would use. In the Earth, and nothing in the Earth talent for Wizard level stuff, like Wizard powered Arcane, and nothing in the Wizard class for Earth related, life gain related things. Florian, on the other hand, is definitely the most interesting hero to me. I really like the idea of a Runeblade that slows down the game instead of being all aggro at the face all the time. I do enjoy that in Vynnset, but not my favorite thing in the world. So, looking at some of his cards, if I may, this hand is pretty gas. Beckoning Mistblade here. I think we will block this. We have a lot of cards that we don't need. That's it. That's their turn. Okay, so this hand is gas. We're gonna banish the Widespread Ruin, and we can really do some things here. So if we play Shadow Puppetry and pay the life, we can play Eloquent Eulogy and guarantee to have an Eloquence token, and one extra action point. We can use Funeral Moon to get a second action point, and then Deathly Wail, Widespread Ruin, though that will eat our Quill hand. I think that's probably okay. Not my favorite thing in the world. We'll Arsenal a Phantom Wraith and maybe get to clear it at some point, or we just get Leave No Witnessed and clear it that way. I think this is fine. Let's go with that line. So we will pay the life and send the Eloquent Eulogy. So anyway, Florian's cards. Germinate obviously looks super busted once you have him turned on, and it's a blue 3-block. That's just such a good stat line. It's perfect for putting at the bottom of your deck with its pitch, and then late in the game, you're just making a million Rune Chant tokens to do a bunch of damage, and a million Embodiment of Earth tokens to not take damage. It just looks really good. Looks really good. Let's do our combo thing. Yes, I will pay the... Oh, no, I will not pay the life. I've already paid the life. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to pay the life this time. And then we'll break Vexing Quill Hand. And send Deathly Wail. Deathly Wheel. So we're sending 3 and 6, and then 2 and 6, which means we're pretty guaranteed to chunk in for some damage. Although wouldn't be surprised if they have a D-React in Arsenal. Nope. So we'll break the chain. We'll send Ruin here. Pretty good. I lose a Mauvrin Skies off the top. Very sad. That's a second Go Again piece getting banished. Oh, and it would have been so good in this hand. Rest in peace, Mauvrin Skies. You would have loved this hand. So Art of Desire body here is interesting. We do have Art of War, but we don't have a Rune Gate attack. Since we really want to stay on the like on the play, I think it's worth it to... Oh, we could block with this. And then Tunic read the runes. No, I definitely want to clear my arsenal, so if anything, I can arsenal this Revel or arsenal this Art of War. So I will go ahead and block with Crown. And we'll swap my arsenal. Find Funeral Moon. We let this go through for 1, and we find another Widespread Ruin on top. Interesting, interesting. So we'll banish the moon, of course. Now, what does our turn even look like? We don't have a way to get a second rune chant right now. But there is definitely potential to, Arsenal this Art of War would be good. We could just do Swarming. We could open Swarming. And then Revel Destruction, just take that arsenal away from them that they've been sitting on. It's not guaranteed. I think it is open Swarming and see if they take any damage. So we could, from here... We could use Creepers, creep in and read the runes. And then get to play something. Arsenal Revel. Or we could just play read the runes. We've gotten 2 cards out of them. I think in the interest of being a little bit conservative, we will do that. We don't want to use our Creepers too early. Can't tell if they're thinking or if I'm lagging ever, you know? So yeah, Germinate looks super good. Oh, Felling of the Crown also looks super good. It's just like a clear teaser to what I think they're intending for us to do with this set, which I really like. I like having that kind of clearly laid out for us. Or not with this set, but with this like strategy between Florian's hero ability, putting cards into your banished zone, and Felling of the Crown, putting cards into your banished zone. Or rather, Florian profiting off of that. Just seems really clean. I don't have too much to say about the lightning stuff. I really don't. Mistblade here, and they didn't have a follow-up last time. It's still the same arsenal. We have Deathly Wail, we have Modern Skies, we have Art of War. I mean, we have a lot going on right now. I think we're just gonna let this one go through. They don't know we have Art of War in the deck, so we're just gonna banish that. We'll open with Mauve into Deathly Wail. Don't be too obvious about what we're doing here. Man, Talishar Client is a little bit buggy for me today. I'm not sure what it is. So yeah, new set Rosetta looks very, very cool. And that kind of ties into, you know, swapping over to Florian. I am also planning on swapping to Zen, like, pretty much, not full-time, because I still love this deck to death. This is my favorite deck to play, but Zen is my favorite deck to win with. This deck, I've kind of come to the conclusion that this deck is a lot of fun, but it doesn't have the capacity to win every game. And if I'm going to a tournament like a ProQuest or a Road to Nationals, I'm trying to win every game. That's just not always going to be possible with this deck. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. So this is not a D-React, or else they would have played it on that turn where we chunked in for a bunch of damage. So let's go Tunic. Art of War. We will buff our attack action and we will choose the next one to have go again. Submit. And now we're hitting for 3. Or 1 and getting 3 rune chance. And they have their hand stripped of cards. So our next attack action is going to have go again, so we don't want to send Rabble immediately. I think we will send Destruction now. And they're just using Tunic to prevent some damage. But we are chunking in this turn. Down to 13. We have 2 Blood Debt cards in Banish still, so now it's going to be Ravenous Rabble. So we take it down to 8. We'll break the chain, so we have 1, 2, 6, and 6 more. They have 1, 2, 3 block. Yeah, they're just dead. They're dead on board. We're just gonna load up on damage. I should have played this before closing the chain, but I think it's okay. So we will not pay the life. We definitely could be paying the life for Ruin. That could be a misplay of mine, but... Nice. Good stuff. Hey, it's always nice to see the defensive deck get absolutely blown out of the water. Good game, New. Choose a different strategy next time. That was great. That was a great game. Okay, I'm not done talking about things, so I'm going to line up another game and see you over there. All right, back with a second game. This time we get the run back against Zen. We are just running it straight back against all of our old friends that we've already played on the channel. So I don't think I've changed my strategy at all since the last time. If I have, maybe I've taken out the Art of Wars, and maybe I had Sonata. No, I had Sonata last time. I've just leaned more aggro. I don't remember what I put in. I think Funeral Moon. Art of War was just like, it could take a little bit too long to actually get the right position for it, and Funeral Moon helps us close games quickly. Balance, still good. There's thoughts for Art of Ebon Fold. There's thoughts for Carrion Husk, but I am not a fan of either into this matchup, that is. I am definitely a fan of either. Crap hand. This hand is crap. And we don't have Crown to save us. However, we do have Destruction, so we can get a Ruin Gate out of Banish, or out of Arsenal. Or we could Arsenal this Eloquent Eulogy. I think that's what I'm going to do. It'll be easier to play in the long run if we end up needing to play it. So let's banish ourselves a Widespread Ruin. And pass. That's what I'm thinking. So we draw good things, which is nice. Good things are nice to have. They're on No Rune Gloves instead of Arcane Lantern. Obviously the right choice. This one should go by quicker than New. However, that New game went pretty quick. So, anywho. Vynnset is a lot of fun, but I don't think she can win everything. Zen is a lot of fun, and I think he can win everything. I'm going to be playing some more Zen, I think, is the route I'm going to take. However, if Florian ends up being good, because lately these sets have been kind of pushed, so I'm hoping they haven't woken up yet and nerfed Rosetta like they nerfed Dusk Till Dawn. We should get some good stuff. So if Florian ends up being pushed, then I'll be happy to play him as my more competitive deck, because, you know, Ninja just, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Zen is a ton of fun to play, but it's not really my thing. Chase the Tail here, raw. So we are not going to get a follow-up. We're not going to get to, you know, do anything else with these cards. I definitely want to banish the Disruption. However, I'm not interested in using my Tunic so soon, or my Vexing Quill hand so soon. No, Creepers. I'm not interested in using any of these so soon, to be quite honest. It could be break Vexing Quill hand, use Beseech the Demigod to use Widespread Destruction and jam this into Banish, and then we'll Arsenal to read the runes. That doesn't seem all bad. I think it's definitely the aggressive line, but we'll try it. Let's do that. We get to take away their arsenal, which is good. So we're gonna Vex some Quill Hands. We're gonna beseech some Demigons. And send a nice chunky 13 at them. So yeah, those are my that's my thoughts. I'll keep playing Vynnset for this channel. Last time I uploaded some Zen gameplay did not do particularly well, which is understandable. There's a lot of Zen, like everybody's seen Zen play, like against Zen, as Zen. I understand. So Vynnset's still like my calling. She's my girl. She's my favorite character to play. But yeah, I'll try playing some Zen now and then on the channel and publicly, but mostly just gonna be grinding it, you know, against my locals, against just friends, just on my own, trying to get them reps in so I can actually get some LL points to my name. That's the real goal here. I've tried getting LL points on Vynnset, and you know, I think she's a great hero. Obviously, people have gotten points on her. There are some really good pilots out there, and I think I'm a decent pilot, but it's just has not happened yet. So I'm gonna go with someone who I also find fun and can actually make that happen for me. Those are all my notes. I've got a little bit else just about plans for the channel, which I'll talk about towards the end of this game, but you know, really just looking forward to the future of Flesh and Blood. I'm looking forward to Rosetta. I'm looking forward to playing Florian. I'm looking forward to playing Zen. I've almost got all the cards for him. Almost got my deck figured out. Just excited to keep playing this game, really. Wow, 2 Runeblood incantations. That's crazy. 7 power E-Strike. This sucks, kinda. This kinda really does suck. Maybe we don't need this or this, and we just banish Deathly Delight, play Eloquent Eulogy, resolve Incantation, then we have 2 Runegate 2s in the banish that we'll definitely be able to get out. Let's do that. We gotta draw some Go Again. That's what we need. We need Go Again. If we can get the Eloquence, though, from Eloquent Eulogy, if they take any damage, which it's Send, they should, we are golden. We have Read the Runes in Arsenal. We are so golden. So we'll do a Banish, Tunic, Incant. It's nice to get Incant on turn 3. Sometimes people don't get Incant on turn 3, and that's really just an issue of skill, in my opinion. Drawing Incant on turn 3 is kind of just how you win games, so I try to do that as often as I can. Sometimes I end up drawing 2, just because I'm trying so hard to draw an Incant on turn 3, but I think that is kind of just a testament to my success at the game, really, on a skill level. Drawing Incantation on turn 3. It's all it takes sometimes. So we've got Eulogy down. They're thinking about how important is it that I don't get my Eloquence token. They have deemed it important. Awesome. It's important enough to get 3 cards out of them. This wasn't even a clunker hand. Like, they've got an Arsenal, they've got a blue, they've got a Spinning Wheel Kick. That was a reasonable hand. Holy, this is not a reasonable hand. This hand sucks. This hand sucks bad. This hand really sucks. Now I wish I had gotten the Eloquence token, man. Damn. I think I'm using Creepers on this turn. Oh man, because I want to get the Read the Runes out. Yeah, I think I'm using Creepers on this turn. So we'll send Widespread Ruin. I'm really, really hoping, literally crossing my fingers that they take some arcane here. Come on, Zen. Come on, Zen. It's just a widespread ruin. It's not that bad. Oh, let's go. It's the little victories. You gotta appreciate them. So they take those two. They're taking, I presume, 3 to 6 more. So they don't currently have Chi in their deck. Flipped Chi. So I've had a kind of running theory, and it has definitely been, just underlying and working, that you don't want to attack raw into a Zen who has Chi in their deck and their equipment up. Just because, if you're not threatening disruption or an on-hit, they have no incentive to not just blow you up. Holy, this is a hand and a half. Wait, hold on. Read the runes is not convenient here. Hang on. What did they play? Did they play Jade Tiger Domain for just one mode? They played Jade Tiger Domain for one mode. They pitched 3 resources to Transcend. Wow, that sucks. Damn. 100 wins here. Yeah, sure. So looking at my hand, I can play Deathly Wail, I can play Delight, I can play Phantom Banshee. I've got a lot of good cards here. Issue is stringing them together, if you feel me. I don't really want to... If I had a Shadow non-attack, this would be over. Over. 3 here, we'll let this pass. I think I may end up blocking with this Read the Runes. Buff power. So my line is going to be Mavrin Skies. Mavrin Skies, Deathly Wail, Revelin Runeblood, Phantom Banshee, Arsenal, Read the Runes. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Swarming Gloomveil in the middle there somewhere. It's no disruption though. Which is sad. I think having the Arsenal is better than not. We'll cover 2 here. Let ourselves go down to 15. And we're almost guaranteed to keep our creepers here. We're in a pretty good spot for those. Reason I'm just no-brainer sending the Banshee instead of the Delight. For 1, we won't get the full value of it, and for 2, we're gonna get 2 Rune Chants next turn. So having a guaranteed play is extremely important to me. Consistency in this deck is the most important thing. So I'm always looking for opportunities to guarantee that I'm gonna get to crack in with something next turn. That is very, very important to me. So we're looking at 2 auras created this turn. If we get a 3rd aura, we can make Arcane unpreventable for the rest of the turn, which could be interesting for sure. Depends if they decide to make a Zen State token, which it doesn't look like they're doing. We just get the Mauve on hit. That's so interesting. I think we're creeping Revel. Yeah, we're definitely pitching Read the Runes to creep Revel. Absolutely. Undo. We need to use these Rune Chants for something. So we'll use them for Phantom Banshee. And then we'll... Interesting. If we use Swarming Gloomveil here, we don't get to keep the Rune Chants. And if we creep the Revel in Runeblood, we don't get to keep the Rune Chants. So I guess we're just arsenaling Swarming. Which is fine. There's no way now at this point to have an action point without Rune Chants to waste, which is a little bit awkward. Yeah, they're just giving us all of their armor. Understandable, to be quite honest. and they aren't doing it out of like choice, they're doing it out of necessity. So we are going to Creepers, pitching Read the Runes. We'll play Revel in Runeblood, get our 4 rune chants, Break the Chain, get our 5th one from Deathly Wail so that we don't lose it at the end of the turn. Just being aware. And we're sending 5 and 5 now. 10, they have to give us 2 cards from hand, at least, to survive. And they have 2 non-blocks in hand, so they have to give us 2 real cards. We're in a good spot here. We are in a good spot here. However, they do have a Tiger, which they didn't get by choice, so there's no reason to assume they have Art of War. If they do have Art of War, they have to use one of their cards to pitch for it, but Art of War with a Tiger is super good. It doesn't even matter. Another one of their cards is any combo card they want, plus another Tiger. Yeah, keep thinking, Senpai Shuriken, you're good. We're just in a good spot here. This could end up being a dub. However, Zen is a very good hero, and it's important to stay on our toes, per se. Really been happy with how this game has progressed. Them letting this Mauvrin guys hit, it's like they had the greed, but they didn't have a hand worth using their equipment on, and now they are stuck having used their equipment for a hand that wasn't worth it, and having taken damage for a hand that they aren't going to get to keep. Amazing. This is how you get blown out. This is how you lose games. Or how I win games. They have non-blocks. They have 3 non-blocks in their hand. 1 Tiger, 1 Chi, and 1 Drop in the Ocean. They have to pitch their... Oh no, they're just taking it. Taking that rune chant. Then 5 here. So they need to give us yet another card. Not the 2 block. They're going down to 1. Alright. We'll break the chain. Gain a life. We have 2 rune chants next turn. Guaranteed. And we draw Funeral Moon. It's that easy. Wow. So good. A whole lot of skill going on. Ooh, they do have the Art of War. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. This could potentially be trouble. So they're pitching their Chi. So they have 1 Tiger in hand, 2 random cards. Ooh, this could be trouble. I think we're cracking balance. Another 3 block. Oh my god. That's so good. How do I do it? It's so good. We're trying to cover up some damage here. Bonds for 5. Banishing a Tiger Swipe. Well, that's Bonds go through. Down to 11. So they have 100 wins, a Tiger, and a Tiger Swipe. Tiger Swipe is going to come in for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just in a good spot here. I mean, they're just super dead. Unless they already used Homage to Ancestors. Right? Or was that... No, that was new. So they do have Homage of Ancestors. Homage to Ancestors. Let's undo block here. We'll just let this one go through. There's no on-hit. Kakara will take us down to 5. But we want to be able to potentially, like, kill them. Even through shenanigans, if you feel me. 2 here is good. We'll give them 1. And then 4 here, or 5 here. So we'll just block here and here. So at 1, I can do Flail and then Moon in response to make that rune chant unpreventable. But if they have Homage to Ancestors, I can now use a second Moon in response to the next rune chant and have both of them unpreventable. So we're going to go ahead and Flail and respond with Moon. And we will go ahead and pay to life for this one, taking us down to 2. It's closer than we'd like. Good game. Yeah, and if they had the homage to ancestors on response to the second rune chant, they would be once again at 1, and we would just play another Funeral Moon and pay the life, make that one unpreventable. Funeral Moon, good card, even better card with Eulogy. So those are the runbacks. Way, way better than previous games I've had against them on the channel. So I hope you enjoyed. Definitely leave a like and a comment. This is my first time actually pushing that, but it makes me feel good every time I get some response. I really like talking to you guys in the comments. I love hearing about people watching my videos in the Discord channel. It's just been a lot of fun. I really appreciate all the support I've gotten. Looking forward to the future with the game, with this channel also. So if anyone knows what VTubing is, which you probably do, I'm not doing that immediately. I'm gonna do what's called PNG tubing, where I'll have a character that has honestly been in the works for a while before I even started doing stuff for this YouTube channel. I'll have, kind of responding to when I'm talking, just to have some more personality in the videos. It'll be just, I think, more fun to watch, more fun to make as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Thanks for watching. I really enjoyed making these games. These were a lot of fun. Hope you have a good day. Thank you again. Bye.